So, you're looking to buy a gaming chair for your setup. You're interested in the Secret Lab looks and features, but you don't want to pay the Secret Lab price. Well, here I'm about to tell you that there's a chair with all the features of the Secret Lab chair at only 500 ringgit Malaysia. However, is the chair actually good? Or is it just another cheap gaming chair with cheap quality? So korang semua just chill back and let's review the chair. However, the question still remains, do you need to buy a gaming chair? I mean, instead of buying a gaming chair, you can always save some money and get, this kind of chair, which is a typical office chair. Or even, when I was a college student and I didn't have so much money, I used this kind of chair. So, why not just use this chair? Well, the reasoning is actually very basic. Now, some people buy gaming chair, they will say the reasoning is because of the features, it's more ergonomic, which might be true. But the main reason is the same why people buy expensive keyboards and mouse. Their hands are actually very itchy to upgrade their setup. That's the reason why. Now on to the unboxing. The gaming chair comes in a typical gaming chair box, but it's not very well padded because as you can see the items are quite loose inside. There's a generic looking instruction manual included in the packaging. The nylon base of the chair. The backrest of the chair. The bottom bracket of the chair, both of the armrests, the bottom cushion of the chair, and lastly the box which has the wheels and the hydraulics of the chair. So in terms of unboxing, it's actually a very typical affair. Now, looking at the chair itself, it's actually a very sleek looking chair. I would say that the design cue is very similar to something like a Secret Lab Omega, in which it's black and red stitching. I also like that this chair, unlike other gaming chairs, doesn't have those holes. I mean, what holes, you ask?
I also like that Secret Lab does not have holes on the back of the chair like all other gaming chair.
So yeah, even until today, I still find it's quite stupid for gaming chair to still be putting holes at the back of the chair. I mean, people are just lounging at home using the chair, so why do we need like a hole? It's not like we're going to put harness through it or anything. So please, like under seat and then noble chairs, please stop putting holes at the back of the chair, please. Okay, now a rant over. Moving on, the padding of the chair is actually very thick, which is around 8 cm for the backrest portion of the chair and around 10 cm for the bottom part of the chair. Now the thickness is actually very important so that you don't feel any of the wooden base of the bottom of the chair and you don't feel any of the metal frame of the chair. Now the cushion is advertised of using a cold cure foam material. Now I do feel that it's not really that plush, it's more towards the firm side. But for me, I prefer this type because it's more supportive towards my bottom. Now the other thing that I like about this chair is that the bottom part of the chair is relatively flat. It doesn't have those side bolsters that most of the gaming chair has, and this helps in a few ways in terms of comfort. So number one, it helps that if you plan to sit cross-legged on top of the gaming chair, it's much easier to do than having the side bolsters digging into your side of your hips. So that is one advantage, and I know a lot of people who like to sit like this. Another advantage of not having the side bolsters is actually if you're a person with a larger build or larger frame, in other words, a bit more fat, this helps in having more space and comfort instead of having the side bolsters digging into your hips. Again, I really don't see the point of these bolsters on a gaming chair. The 4D armrest is also fully adjustable. You can adjust it up and down. You can also adjust it inside or outside. You can also tilt the armrest inwards or outwards, which is also very nice and very useful for me. And you can shift it front to back. So it's actually very adjustable. The armrest, on top of being quite decent quality, has also foam padding on the top, so it is easier on your arms when you place it for a long period. The recline of the chair is also quite nice. Unlike some chairs which can only go to up to 165 degrees, this can be laid flat 180 degrees. So if you like to lounge around on the chair, maybe playing your phone or using the laptop of the chair, so it is still very nice, and this adjustability adds to the value of the chair. The bottom of the chair has also the multi-tilt mechanism, and this is one of the standout features that swayed me towards this chair instead of the Thomas Blaze X Pro. Now, having this multi-tilt mechanism allows you to rock the chair towards an angle, and you can rock it back and forth. You can also adjust the tension of the rocking mechanism. There's also the latch on the side, which allows you to lock the chair in the position of the tilt. So it adds to the customizability of the chair and allows a greater range of movements. The chair also comes with adjustability in terms of the height via the gas hydraulic at the bottom. Although the mechanism is quite smooth, but I am unsure of the type that is being used. I'm also glad that the chair uses double stitching instead of single stitching, as double stitching is actually more durable and will allow the chair to last longer and doesn't cause the seams to fray. So that's a very good plus. The base of the chair is actually made of nylon instead of the usual metal material, so I would say that it is actually an inferior material and less durable. However, gladly the wheels are actually caster wheels, so it glides smoothly, especially on wooden or normal floors, but haven't tested it on carpets. So, is the chair perfect? I think if you're a regular viewer of this channel, you can tell that seldom do I review stuff, and I will give it 10 out of 10. However, this chair actually has 3 cons. Out of the 3, only 1 affecting me, but the other 2 I need to tell you guys because it might affect your purchasing decision. So the first issue is that from the seat base to the floor at the lower setting is 50 centimeters. So what happens is that even for a tall guy like me of a height of 185 centimeters, at the lower setting my feet barely touches the floor. So if you're short, maybe less than 160, this might cause an issue. So the second issue of the chair is actually the material of the fabric. It's actually made of PU leather. However, the issue is that there's no perforation holes, and I feel that the PU material is inferior to the likes of like Secret Lab. So if you're not using air conditioner like me and you're using it under hot condition, that might cause a problem and will lead to excessive sweating, especially at your bottom part. And the third con of this chair is that it doesn't come with any neck or lumbar pillow. So you need to go out, and if you're like me, you need to buy one of these pillows. That's going to add a bit to your cost. But I will say that buying aftermarket pillow, especially for cheaper chairs, is generally better because usually if they include the pillows, it's not very good. So I think this one only cost me around 15 ringgit shipped to my doorstep. So it's, 15 ringgit or 20 ringgit. So it doesn't really add to the cost, but it's something for you to keep in mind. So summary time, what do I think about a chair? I think if you're looking for a chair below 600, if you can stretch your budget a bit, I think maybe you might want to consider the Thomas Tyrix 2, if I'm not mistaken. That goes for $699, but that one is not including shipping. You have to pick up at USJ 1 Utama branch of Thomas store. If not, if you're really on a tight budget and your max you can stretch is only $500, your options are generally only 2, and that one is the Thomas Blaze X Pro. That goes for around $499, also not including shipping. And then there's also this chair, the GT Gamerz Atlantis. So which one? Well, there's pros and cons for both. The Thomas is better in terms of it has a longer warranty, it has a 3-year warranty, and then this also includes both the lumbar and the back pillow, and there is also the leg rest included with the chair. Also it is also available in multiple color. If I'm not mistaken, it's available in brown right now, black and burgundy red. So you guys can check that one at Thomas website. But there are also cons regarding the Thomas chair, and there's a reason why I didn't get it. Number 1, it doesn't really have the 4D armrest, because I really adjust my armrest a lot, especially when playing games, because my position for my mouse is actually I tilt. Quite difficult for me to explain. I sit slightly tilted when I'm playing games. Maybe I'll show it in the video. So I sit actually, my keyboard is actually tilted along with mouse. My mouse is actually quite tilted. So I need the armrest to be able to be tilted inside. If that makes sense. So I need the 4D adjustable armrest, and the Thomas Blaze X Pro doesn't have that. And then number 2, another thing that I don't really need but I really like is of course the butterfly mechanism, allowing me to tilt back the chair. So that is also another feature that I really like about the chair. I don't really lie down on my gaming chair per se, but I always tilt it back, especially when I'm like watching, you know, YouTube videos or movies or things like that. So those are the two reasons that steered me towards the GT Gamerz Atlantis instead of the Thomas Blaze X Pro for almost, I think, almost plus minus 50 ringgit, similar price lah. So it's up to you guys, but both of the chair I think is very good chairs. You guys need to make the informed decision as always. I'm just here to help in terms of trying to, you know, helping you guys figure out which chair is maybe more suitable for your needs. Anyway guys, do the usual YouTube stuff, leave a like and subscribe if you like this channel. The content that I'm generally crunching out is generally regarding IT related stuff, especially things that are cheap and value for money that you can get on Shopee, Lazada, AliExpress or Taobao.com or things like that. So that is generally the niche of this channel about. So if those are the things that, you know, that interest you, you know, you like value for money gaming chair, or maybe you're looking at unique gaming mouse or gaming keyboard that you can get on Shopee or Lazada or AliExpress, do consider to leave a like in this channel and subscribing. Anyway guys, any question, of course, leave it in the comment section below. I always try to read and reply all of your comments, and share this video if you find it useful. Anyway guys, see you guys next time.